Well, hello there. Today, we are actually playing a demo of a game called Dagger Directive. Basically, it does remind me a lot of like the first Ghost Recon game, which was like ages ago. It's sort of like a tactical shooter with quite interesting sort of like low poly graphics and everything, right? And yeah, there's a demo out. I think they're still working on the full game, but I like the demo so much that I think we're just gonna jump in today and you know, try to give it a quick run. There's basically one proper mission out, in addition to some like training ones. And you're like a special forces soldier. You just kind of go in alone and you bonk all of the baddies. I kind of hope they're gonna add like teammates eventually, or like co-op or something, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, one mission.
Vasily Kumov is not happy. He's released videos blaming NATO for the massive amount of casualties the Iron Wolves have sustained in Kuban. His goal is to launch chemical weapons into Georgia and Turkey in an attempt to force NATO to deploy troops in Kuban. He should be blaming Moscow for the losses, but his blind loyalty makes him more dangerous. We have reports that Kumov is visiting the front lines in southern Kuban. Local NATO-backed resistance forces will assault the front later today. Your mission has two objectives. First is to infiltrate behind the Iron Wolves lines and prevent Kumov from escaping. Second, destroy the weapon caches. You'll be inserted at an abandoned farm about 500 meters east of the first cache.
So yeah,
need to move quickly,
technically stealth missions and taking down a high-value target.
Then, make your way to the first objective at the village. You may need to go building by building to find the cache. The second cache is on the ground floor of a
I just don't know where that Kumov guy is exactly.
That building sits at the crossroads and the entrance to the valley. Resistance may be heavy. Finally make your way northwest to the extraction point.
So Kumov is an opportunistic target. Like if we see him, then we bomb. Oh yeah, and also we can choose what time we want to drop into the mission at. But first, I think we actually need to go and look at whatever loadout we could cook up for ourselves. Yay! Because you see, this pile of weapons is like my previous one. We have a whole frickin' inventory and stuff. And we get to choose between some of, I guess, the frickin' Soviet weapons and stuff. As well as a bunch of NATO ones. And some of them can be at least slightly customized. So we can put on like custom scopes and that kind of thing. I don't actually know what is like the best loadout, but most of the time you probably want like a little pistol on the backup. A main weapon of some sort, whether that's a rifle or a machine gun, and probably something for longer ranges, like a frickin' sniper rifle. I could go with the SVD because I quite like it, but the scope is kind of stinky. There's also some like launchers. Problem with those is that they're good against people for the most part. And you know, you'd expect to use something like that against tanks, but there are no tanks in the game, I don't think. Oh yeah, and there's also like some SMGs and grenades and explosives and a bunch of things. I'm kind of tempted to go for the frickin' Soviet guns. Problem is, I don't know whether I can even put like a frickin' scope on these. Also, yeah, one thing about the game is that the gun handling is very like old school. Yeah, on this AK I can't put like a scope. But if I look through the scope... Oh, okay, this is like a night vision scope. It appears at like the side of the screen. I think the original like Delta Force did this, and it is just so very freaking trippy. Not sure how I feel about that. Also, yeah, I wonder if I can take some of the other AKs and put scopes on those as well. Technically, they don't even have rails, but come on, game. Work with me here. No? Oh, damn it. I can't put scopes on these. Well, it says that it has like a secondary slot, but no. Maybe it doesn't take that scope, but I can put a different one on it. Nope. That's just not a thing. Wait, PSO1! That's like the Soviet scope. Damn it, it still doesn't work. It says that the AKM has a slot for the scope. But the PSO1 doesn't fit, although it should. It's like historically accurate. I'm just guessing it's a silly thing with how the game is made and stuff. But yeah, that more or less means that currently we can't really use the AK for anything long range. Maybe it's easier to look at it from the other side, so we're just gonna start with a rifle. Once more problem, I can't put the truly good scope on the SVD. Only the PSO1, and yeah, it automatically gets put on. And the problem with the PSO1 is that the sights are very difficult to see, and I can't really zoom in that much, right? Whereas, if I get a different gun, let's say the PSG one, then I get like access to the good sights. Behold, and I can zoom in like 18 times. This is like crazy good. I think I could also just take a freaking M4 and put the fancy scope on that. The most jank marksman's rifle, for real. Wow. And this also has a silencer to make it very stealthy and sneaky. Technically, I could even get like a grenade launcher. I don't really know whether that's that good of an idea. Yoink, 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 yoink. Let's actually see. I don't remember the button. Oh wait, no, it's just like the fire mode switch or the accessory button. Oh, and I get like nice sights and everything. Although the distance for zero did not matters a lot. Let's just do a little oopsie. You saw nothing, we good. But yeah, there's like a bunch of guns and you can kind of goof around with the overall setup. Probably don't need like a dozen explosive grenades, but a lamau. And some more mags. Oh, wow. That's a pretty good loadout. And then there's a bunch of like pistols. I could just go with the Makarov even though it's really freaking bad. It's so bad. Oh, and there's also weight. You have to manage the weight of all of the stuff that you do end up carrying. And yeah, you can't really use the iron sights. That's one of kind of the goofy things about this game. It is old-timey in that way. Oh, also a problem, I can't really, you know, reload if I have the ammo for something in the backpack. So I kind of have to manage stuff that way. But overall, this looks like a lovely start. So we got like a freaking rifle for some sniping and stuff. I don't even think I need that much else. If I really wanted to, I could just get like a freaking machine gun or something. But they are crazy, crazy heavy. I could also just grab it and use it for some of like the initial areas and stuff. And discard it later. That actually doesn't sound too bad. So yoink and yoink yoink. 28 kilos. We are carrying so much. Oh no. I'm gonna grab some more Stanag magazines. I can also take probably some smoke grenades to make movement easier. Some frag grenades to bonk baddies, and also some like explosive satchels. Because we are going to need to take down those freaking like explosive caches. So yeah, we're carrying literally 50 kilos. That is a little bit insane. But it is also a decent setup. Sadly, this doesn't have any sights on it either. I really hope that we're gonna get like freaking mod support for a game like this. That'd be like crazy good. So, we have our fancy loadout, so now we can actually head out. Also, yeah, this might just be a game that I get on release. Once we actually get into playing it, you'll probably see. So yeah, we just get in and we lift off and stuff. You can't hear it, but my CPU is freaking dying, which is funny when the game has like 15 pixels in total. Oh, the frame rates are bad. It might stabilize after things load in and stuff. It is still very much a work in progress game, you know. We don't have the graphics technology to render all of that grass. Also, yeah, the map is actually quite large. There's a lot of stuff going on. In some ways, it reminds me of like Operation Flashpoint 2, but it's nowhere near as goofy.
This insertion was observed. You have a fire team-sized element moving your way.
No. We have baddies coming after us.
The enemy is moving down the road from the west.
I do kind of wonder if I could go to the graphics and tune something down a little bit, but I don't think this would help that much, you know. Damn, should have bought a 4090 or 5090, for real. But yeah, basically we're going in this farm because we're about to run into some baddies. They have like a patrol that's coming this direction. If I wanted to, I could probably place down freaking claymores and you know, fortify the area, but we're fine. Also, it should be like immediately apparent why having a scope is really useful, because with a proper field of view, you see freaking nothing, and that's why you really need to rely on like having a scope in the first place. Also, yeah, technically the game has AA, it does look a little bit shimmery. Probably can't tell on a recording. Oh, and another thing is that I could call in mortars, but that would be a little bit of a waste. Oh, there they are. So they're like 250 meters out, and they're coming for my position because they saw the actual chopper landing. Now, how I handle this is largely up to me. I could just use the rangefinder, be like, okay, by that house, it's like 100 meters away. Switch to the nade launcher, and be like, heck yeah, 100 meters, sure, I'll explode all of them. And then swap over to the frickin' like machine gun and spray them down. Because I don't think they're gonna notice me in the window from like 100 meters away. They don't have these binoculars, nor do they have any optics. So I think that's kind of the difference, that the Soviets back in the day didn't really have like good equipment like that. Except that, you know, aiming the grenade launcher will be a little bit messy. Okay. I can hit the grenade right in the middle of the whole freaking group. That should take all of them out. Problem is that will very much put us in a direct engagement with all of them. So I better not miss. Meow merp moo. Okay. That's the range. And hold breath. And boom. There we go. There. And just spray them down. Oh frick, I should have been crouching for this. I'm gonna do a frickload of like suppressing fire. We can't really take the LMG with us anyways, it's so freaking heavy. I do wonder whether I hit them. Curiously, this is why you're not supposed to hang out with your buddies in too tight of a group. All it takes is like one unlucky freaking spray and everyone's bonked. Oh no, they're throwing smokes. Let's see, I do have some like nades and stuff. So let's say hi. Oh whoa. Wow. Just kinda yeet them in the general direction of where they could be. I very much don't see where they are. I could just go in the frickin' crop fields and pull a little, like, signs thing. Or whatever was that one movie with the frickin' aliens in the crop fields and stuff. What you looking at, Doc? Oh no! Uh-oh. They just got deleted. Probably shouldn't be running around this freely. This is just asking for some trouble. But yeah, we very much did hit that group hard. Oh no. Also, yeah, let me check if I can change the field of vision, maybe? No, that actually doesn't seem to be a thing. Now, I do know that the game also has some custom renderer options. Like I could run with Vulkan, I could run with DirectX 11, I could run with DirectX 12. Except only DX11 seems to actually work and stuff. Oh, I can't steal anything from him either. That's a little bit unfortunate. I think for the most part you can loot baddies. You just need to, you know, find the people that actually drop something. Or maybe it despawns. Who knows? Actually, I wonder what engine this game is made in. Straight up could be Godot. Oh well. Let's go in and see whether we can loot anything here. Yeah, there's definitely stuff on the ground here. Oh, there's actually a lot of stuff. So, some more grenades. Oddly enough, they use the American types of grenades. There's some macro ammo, sure. And a freaking AK. Oh, frick, did I just get shot? I heard a noise that very much sounded like getting shot. The frick? Yeah, they are definitely shooting me. Or at least where I am. And that's a little bit of a problem because I have no idea where they're shooting from. The game doesn't really try to tell you that much. So it's very much about just being observant and not just hanging out in the frickin' open. And I think that even if the look of the game is low poly, it still very much has like intricate looking environments where it's very easy for the baddies to hide in. Yeah, I'm kind of confused here. Frick it. I'm gonna spray down the crop field just in case. And that's that for the PKM. Don't need it. Oh hey, only 36 kilos. I kind of want to pick up an AK. Oh, I kind of saw them. Somewhere in there, but where? Oh. This is so confusing. Oh, wait, no, I hear him, I could just sneak by, but I really don't want to leave any baddies around. It's still cool that they do the sort of suppressing fire, even if they don't know exactly where I am, because at least it lets me kind of figure out the rough direction they're in. Although I don't know how realistic that is, because they are very much just giving up their current position. Well, sort of. It's not like every round is a tracer. Oh yeah, and also, I would not play this on like a super hard difficulty. I was just running around like a goofy goober. Yeah, this is the kind of situation where it might have been better for me to just be like, hey, friendlies, go sit on a frickin' mountain so I can see where the baddies are. Oh, hello? Frickin' hide and seek, honestly. Okay, I'm kind of half convinced that person shooting is invisible. Yeah, see, he's there, somewhere. Except he isn't. What the frick? Is he really just sitting in the exact bushes and stuff? What the Oh, nope, there we go. Get wrecked, nerd. Pat, get flanked. Oh no, he had a freaking PKM of his own. Nice. Good for you. But yeah, we have also wasted a bunch of time playing hide and seek with some random Soviet soldier. Oh no. I think I'm actually gonna take the freaking AK as a secondary? Just because funny gun. Oh, I could also have the AK-12. That one actually might support some proper sights and stuff. So if I wanted to do this and have a Soviet frickin' marksman's rifle, sort of, I could. And they even have like fancy pistols, so some of the troops we come up against are a little bit more elite than others, and I think that's cool. But yeah, for now, just like the regular rifle as a backup, even if that does mean that we're carrying 40 kilos. Oh no. But yes, we're basically going to the waypoint, and then there's a little village that we gotta clear. And see along the way if we can bonk Kumov. Also, it's kind of crazy that we're not getting like consistent frame rates, even if the GPU usage isn't 100%. I'm pretty sure that is still like GPU related, like we can't run on Vulkan, because instability. Because if this is a good Go game, those generally do run better on Vulkan, I think. And the freaking DirectX renderers, I think that actually did get added to the engine, you know, which is probably what they're playing right now. Unless it's a Unity game. And like, you know, that's not really the most performant option. I actually want to go and look at the frickin' game files real quick. Steam apps? Oh no! It actually is a Unity game! Huh. Then why does DirectX 11 work so bad? And why are they rendering in Vulkan by default? That's kinda crazy. one. That's 2. Also, I like that the freaking little blood mist is so comically, you know, overdone. Still very much a video game. Oh, and a floating grenade, of course. As one does. But yeah, because they didn't really get any shots off, this just more or less means that we're gonna be able to sneak up on them. I could still mess around with like the terrain detail settings and like, I don't know, view distance maybe? No idea how exactly I save these. Yeah, because they don't really seem to be changing at all. Oh well. But yeah, we're kind of sneaking up on the village. I'm pretty sure that they would have some like snipers around as well. Oh, nope, patrol. Oh, and those dudes seem like really well-equipped troops. And that's just Boris. 100 meters, that's actually the freaking perfect range. Let's stand up and boop. Oh wait, I have to reload. Lamau. Oh, I actually missed. Oh no. Oh no. And I'm like super exposed right now. Oh wait, no, I got one. Really? Not this dude though. There. Problem is, everyone else also knows that I am here. So we're gonna have to go close. Jeez. They're gonna very much push my position. Oh no. I don't actually know how the health system works, if there even is one. It just feels like at some point we take a hit and then we're dead. Because right now we're very much suppressed.
Second team.
What?
We cannot afford to miss this shot at Kuma.
No! How did that happen? I just freaking randomly died. I even threw the grenade to the first floor. Maybe the walls are made out of freaking paper. Damn it! I had such a good plan. And they don't care. They're just vibing. Proceeds to glitch out of the stairs. Hell yeah. Me and my 50 grenades. No, that was such a good plan. Damn it. I actually tried to see if I can record the game in Vulkan, because that should run better, I think. I don't know. Let's actually try it for a second. I'll just, you know, go to the other scene. Go to the main menu. This will only take a minute. Oh yeah, I could also probably launch like the freaking ads on Twitch while I'm busy. Be right back. I just really hope that trying to launch the game with Vulkan won't really break the GPU. Because historically I've had some issues. Oh no, it still seems to load. I just really hope that a quick alt tab won't really, you know, horribly break everything, Lamau. Oh, I might have spoken too soon. Oh no, it did work after all. It just compiled the shaders or whatever the frick it does. Now, let's see if I can actually capture the game. Dagger Directive and in the game. Hey, there we go. Heck yeah. So this should be a little bit more effective as far as the rendering or whatever goes.
Vasily Kumov is not happy.
I'm tempted to do like a knife insertion and to be like super sneaky, but we'll see.
His goal is to launch chemical weapons into Georgia
One
and
more
Turkey
daytime
in an attempt to force NATO to deploy troops in Kuban. He should be blaming Moscow for the losses, but his blind loyalty makes him more dangerous.
Now let's take good care of the taxpayer dollars. Wow. And do a slightly different setup with the weapons. Maybe an MP5, like the silenced one.
First is to infiltrate behind the Iron Wolves line to prevent Kumov from escaping. Second, destroy the weapon caches. You'll be inserted at an
and a regular AFOG site. This is also like a 4x one, but it has really good visibility. That's like our main close range weapon.
Then make your way to the first objective at the village.
For longer ranges, I don't know. I really like the SVD, but the SVD kind of sucks because of the bad scope. There's also a goddamn Barrett, but you know, it has a lot of kick, but not a lot of targets actually need that. So maybe the PSG one with these silencer and everything. There we go. There.
Remember, if you spot Kumov, take him out. Good luck.
Has a bipod and everything. Nice. Yeah, I vibe with this. And it's a pretty lightweight loadout too. So as long as I don't spray all the time, we should be good. Maybe take I think an M9 with a suppressor. There we go. That seems pretty good. Really want the RPG, but that would be a meme loadout. Some nades, some smokes. And 2 satchels. Oh wait, no. Yeah, there we go. I think I took a little bit too much. There we go. Still carrying a lot, but we're gonna get rid of some of the weight eventually, so it's fine. No grenade launcher this time, but it's gonna be okay. I'm kind of guessing the only real change we need is to not charge right in. Or at least, you know, with explosives. Because, charging... Oh, frick.
Send the second team.
No!
We cannot afford to miss this shot at Kumov.
Fine, okay. Or jumping out of aircraft. Probably don't want to do that either. Why am I like this? Oh yeah, and I can also get the weapons and stuff. It's really loud, holy frick. Problem with the weapons though, we can't really wait here for the baddies to come to us. It's not like I can tell the dudes, hey, do a frickin' low flyby, let's bonk all of them. That's more of a Metal Gear Solid 5 thing, like P-Quad.
This insertion was observed. You have
okay, the frame rates are a little bit better.
Way.
Still not great, but I'll take what I can get.
Moving down the road from the west. Dig in here at the farm and repel their assault.
Also, very much don't know how I should handle the whole farm thing. Maybe I can go in the attic. Oh yeah, there's actually the frickin' attic. That's nice. This is like the perfect sniping position. Let's go on the roof instead. Oh woo. No? Come on. Come on. Just let me up on the roof. It's gonna be silly and goofy. There we go. Oh, wait. Why is there an invisible wall? Lamau. But yes, now I have the high ground, Anakin. This is freaking perfect for sniping. Well, not perfect for when they return fire, but that's a problem for the future me. And that place is exactly 200 meters. So once they hit this point, all of my shots will be straight on target. Hey, 2 for 1. Wow. And yes, the silencers are completely unrealistically silent, which is kind of crazy. Also, one of the first times when I actually see AI using smokes properly. And when a game gets the, you know, mechanics across. Now they can move in there unobstructed by me. And that should probably be a little bit worrying and stuff. Unless I just wanted to run around and bonk them. Whoa. Because they still think I'm in the house. And I can just choose not to be in the house. Oh, whoa. Gonna run around for a little bit. But yeah, the silencers are way too silent. Should call them suppressors, I think. But yeah. Oh. Did they freaking see me up here? Okay, that's probably just suppressing fire. We're good. We're good. It wouldn't surprise me if they're actually just going around and trying to sneak up on the farm. I can see some tracers. I can't exactly see where they are. Okay, someone's very nearby. The frickin' trees, though. Oh, no. Now, if they were even a little bit more aggressive, I could kind of sit back and just vibe and wait for them to run on the road. But no, the AI are actually pretty careful. So for all intents and purposes, someone has to make the first move and move up. Can't just keep waiting here. This is not excellent for like a sniper setup. Everyone's a gangster until the trees say, "Давай, давай, comrade." Oh no. Frick. Oh, there we go. That's 100 meters though. We can change the zeroing on the weapon. There. Meow. I bet one of the mods for the game, if it does get mod support, would definitely be to make the suppressors a bit more loud. Because holy frick, these are inaudible. I think a 762 probably makes way more noise than you can suppress. Let's see what goodies you have for me. Oh, you have the fancy pistol! And an AK. And some grenades. On that note, I can probably just yoink one in the general direction of the baddies. Yee, just freaking explosions off in the distance. Oh, whoa. There's actually fairly few cases where you really do need the high rate of fire, like automatic weapons. Most of the combat in the game, at least without like AI teammates, feels like you just kind of run around and snipe dudes. Because you also don't have very much like in the way of health or the ability to take hits. And yeah, the dudes are not here. So I guess I'm just moving on. Oh well. Meow merp moo. But also, to be honest, this is very much like the old Ghost Recon games. Both in how the environments feel a little bit more like, you know, something kind of believable rather than just game levels that are optimized for the most interesting fights. But also how it kind of forgoes some of those quality of life features. And not always for realism, but just kind of recreating that like old-timey game feel and stuff. I'm not really dropping any of my current guns though. I did get a lot of dudes here. Also, this man straight up is vibing with an SVD with no scope. Tell me that the Soviet military budget is fricked without telling that to me. It will. Oh, yeah. But yeah, also we're in like the first like 5th or whatever in the map. They're quite big. It straight up feels like at some point you might really benefit from like a tiny little jeep and stuff. Okay, that's 100 meters. Did I go for it? I think I go for it. Lamau. What? Do. Frick. Frick. Frick! He got away. Damn it. Yeah, how am I supposed to find someone there? This is where the grenade launcher comes in handy, for real, for real. Or, as an alternative, I could just show off the mortars. We have the ability to call in, like, highly explosive mortar rounds that are gonna pepper that whole area in explosions. Although it takes, like, a minute or something, so, you know. In the meantime, we're just gonna play Where's Waldo. Oh, no. Come on, explosions, where are you? I'm gonna need to do like a rain dance, but instead for like artillery shells. Please, bring artillery. Hey! There we go. Now most of the time, it does hit pretty hard, both at the enemies and at the frame rate. Oh, frick, dude, there we go. So yeah, the fact that this man kind of decided not to chill there, but actually push my positions, kind of cool. I guess we just cleared up the field of rodents in that case. There we go. Meow. This game is freaking good fun. A little bit goofy. Definitely not as flashy as your like Call of Duties and your Battlefields, but still, definitely something I enjoy. This time though, I am not pushing the main objective just like head on. I still have plenty of ammo for the sniper rifle, and we're gonna play a little goofy goober sniper and take them out as best as I can, bit by bit, one by one. And you know, if this counts as a suppressed gun and we're going by video game logic, they shouldn't immediately spot me. I say as they immediately spot me. You know what? Frick you. Eat grenade. Wait, no, not that one. This one. Yeah. Wait, no, that's a smoke grenade. No. I wanted... I wanted explosives. Please. There we go. Yoink. Yoink. There. Perfect. Now it's actually a good time to, instead of just charging them head on, to fall back and say, hey, you see that hill? I want that hill gone. Oh, wow. There we go. We only do get 2 mortars, though. If they ever add a bit of like a, you know, squad management aspect of the game, I think it would be immensely cool. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they're coming for me. Wait, no, that's a freaking explosive. No. Problem is, I can't really adjust the sights below 200 meters. Frickin' ACOG. Hey, Saribot actually banned some scammers and stuff. Heck yeah. Meow merp moo. And there's the fireworks. Imagine those coming in incredibly handy in like frickin' defense missions. Where they're like, hey, you have to guard this position. There will be like tanks and baddies coming at you from that area. They're frickin' all around, jeez. Come on, climb over. Climb over! Okay, yeah, the physics won't let me. That's one. And that's 2. Luckily, we brought a frickload of ammo, so we're good. We're vibing. Yummer, moo. Oh no, that was a little bit close. I like that I run backwards like insanely fast. Oh wow. I can actually just take off the freaking silencers, because listening to the actual gun sounds is cool. I like how they sound. Oh no. Oh no, what the frig? Oh. I can suddenly hear the actual like power of the guns and stuff. And again, this building hates me. Pain. I don't know what's a good approach here. You're gonna have to try something a little bit different. We could just straight up frickin' reenact like Project IGI-2 and go in for like a nighttime drop. Yeah. So get rid of all of this. Frick it. Probably get something with the night vision scope. There. We're gonna only use it in like single shots, so probably don't need like an absurd amount of ammo. But yeah, look, absolutely useless during the day. We also have our own night vision. Problem is, we can't really use it together with, you know, optics that we have to put our eye next to. What else? Probably some gun that's actually like a little bit loud for the fun of it. Maybe just a straight up AK. Frick, classic AKM, why not? Gonna need a lot of ammo for that though, because, you know, gonna spray a little bit. It still says I can attach a scope to it, but that's not true. Oh well. As for grenades, not really gonna need smokes because it's literally nighttime. Not sure about a pistol either. I mean, I could take one. Let's go with the frickin' MPL-1. Russian looking pistol, for real. It's like a Makarov and stuff. It's an M9 silencer for some reason. A little bit goofy, but I'll take it. So something for sniping in the nighttime and something for spraying with the night vision. So we're good. Oh, and there's even like custom loadouts if we want. Let's see. None of the silencers would fit. So I guess we're pretty much good. It is what it is. Yeah. Maybe some more ammo. Don't mind if I do. Yep. We good. And this time, in the mission menu, we're actually gonna set the mission to take place in the nighttime.
Vasily Kumov is not happy. He's released videos blaming NATO for the massive amount of casualties.
It's like immensely cool that the actual time of day changes as you run around. So if you want to see how well the night vision works, this is all you have to do.
Blind loyalty makes him more dangerous. We have reports that Kumov is visiting the front lines in southern Cuba. Local NATO-backed resistance forces will assault the front later
and
today.
This also means that if I wanted to, I could do the whole mission
First is to infiltrate behind the Iron
without
Wolves
making
lines,
myself
prevent Kumov from
known.
escaping.
I could just sneak
Second,
around like a sneaky
destroy
sneak.
the weapon caches. You'll be inserted at an abandoned farm about
Probably need
500
more
meters
pistol ammo
east
if
of
I'm
the
going
first
all like
cache.
Sam Fisher.
You'll need to move quickly and be prepared to repel any reactionary forces if the insertion is observed. Then, make your way to the
that's
first
enough.
objective at the village. You may need to go building by building to find the cache. The second cache is on the ground floor of a large
So yeah,
building
let's
north
be
of
on
the
our way
village.
then.
That building sits at the crossroads and the entrance to the valley. Resistance may be heavy.
Oh, we got like cool freaking red lights. Now this time the landing shouldn't be observed. I mean, come on, it's the middle of the night. I kind of like the depth of field effect. That is very nice. Exaggerated, yes, but stylistically it fits with the game. There.
This insertion was observed.
Okay, yeah, it's always the same. There's not a lot of randomness. Aside from maybe like some of the patrol positions and that stuff.
Down the road from the west.
But yeah, the thing is, I
Get
can't
here at the farm and repel their assault.
really enable the night vision. Well, scope. I can't really enable the night vision and scope in at the same time. So I have to toggle the goggles off. I think some of the gear that I could get was actually mines. Okay, so this is that building? I do have grenades. I could just straight up hit them with nades. Or do an even bigger silly. Just dig in, wait for them to go past, and then just spray all of them down. Oh, okay. I can easily switch to the binoculars? But these are a little bit cheaty. For example, they don't move that much when I walk around. Although, you know, that is understandable, because otherwise it would be really hard to use like any gear whatsoever. Could actually do a little quick save. Oh, whoa. Wait, there was a proper quick save button, wasn't there? Let's see. Huh, apparently not. Oh wait, I can change how freaking, you know, bright the night vision is. Nice. Oh, this is so cool. Friggin' flashbanged myself. I don't really know what exactly is a good setup here. But, let's just stick with whatever. Okay, so they're coming up, and I don't really know how far their vision extends. Especially the fact that they're walking with no headlights in the middle of the frickin' night. That can't be very good for now. Okay, so they have one dude behind them with a scoped rifle. And then there's like 4 of them in the front. Oh, no, he's in the middle of the group. I wonder if I can sneak up on them. Like, I'm not... Oh, no, I can't. Damn it. Damn it! I thought I'd be a little bit more sneaky. Considering that things with no light look like this. Come on, you can't spot me like that. So much for stealth. No, two can play that game. Yoink. I mean, I did get some of them, purely by spraying in the right direction, Lamau. But someone's still running around here. That's the worrying part. Like, come on, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, never mind, we good. So yeah, I think that was the whole group. We good. Yeah. Meow merp moo. Wonder if any of them had like an AKM. Because if so, you know, free ammo. Because I did waste a bunch. Oh yeah, and for the most part, we really might want to stay out of the lights, because, yeah, this is not very stealthy. Now, nowhere is it said that we're actually supposed to engage literally everyone. In the beginning of the mission, they're like, oh yeah, dig in, defend the farm, and so on, but surely we can just ignore that and be sneaky, right? So look at all the freaking stars. There's no way there's that many in the sky. And they're a little bit square. Freaking Minecraft looking sky. For real, for real. Yeah, they're just kind of patrolling the place from around there. Another patrol. Now, I could probably take him centimeters, or it could go like horribly wrong. It's really hard to say, actually. Oh yeah, I missed completely. It did go horribly wrong. Frank. Like, I got one of the dudes, but the noise will bring buddies, so yeah, best I move. Now, as far as the mission itself goes, I don't think there's any, like, penalties for not bonking everyone. That's not really why we're here. Unless, you know, they signal back to Kumov that he has to get out of there because there's Americans, and then just Kumov, like, leaves or whatever. In that case, it's not too good. I think they're just kind of vibing where I previously was. If I got close enough to toss a nade at them, this would be easy, but no. They're just suppressing. Also, curious thing, the night vision scope, as nice as having it is, I can't actually frickin' zoom in with it. There. And this dude's popping smokes. Of course he is. Get wrecked. I kind of wonder how the dudes communicate. Whether it's just like the people a certain distance away, or whether they'd have like radios and stuff, you know. But yeah, rather than just digging in and letting them push my positions, I think it probably makes a little bit more sense to be sneaky and run around and, you know, hit and run. Oh, hello. Gonna solid snake you. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Meow. Get wrecked, nerd. Where am I getting shot from? No!
10-second team.
This game does not pull any punches. Suddenly, Solid Snake became Swiss cheese snake. Pain. I will never get the mission done. God damn it.
Vasily Kumov is not happy. He's released videos blaming NATO for the massive amount of casualties the Iron Wolves
You know, maybe
sustained.
Vasily Kumov had a
His goal is to
point.
launch chemical weapons into Georgia and Turkey in
Damn
an
it.
attempt to force NATO to deploy troops in Kuban. He should be blaming Moscow for the losses, but his blind loyalty
Yoink.
makes him more dangerous. We
What about the
report that
AUG?
Kumov
I
is
haven't
visiting
used the
front
AUG a
lines in
single
southern
time.
Kuban. Local NATO-backed resistance forces will assault the fort
Oh,
later today.
right.
Your mission has
This is
2
horrible.
objectives.
The sights are
First,
zeroed in at
infiltrate
like 300
behind the
meters
Iron
and look
Wolves
like
lines
this.
to
This
prevent
ain't
Kumov from
good.
escaping. Second, destroy the weapon cache.
Also, yeah, there's a frickload of recoil.
East of the first cache. You'll need to move quickly. Be prepared to repel any reactionary forces if the insertion is observed.
Hey,
Then,
what's the
make your way to the
AK-74
first
like?
objective at the village. You may need to go building by building to find the cache. The second cache is on the ground floor of a large
Again, the
building
74 is
north of
actually
the
pretty
village.
controllable. A little bit like the M4. Which makes sense, the calibers are quite similar.
To the extraction point. I suggest you go early in the
Right,
morning,
right,
however the
wow.
choice is yours.
Oh wait, why does it do like
Available in the armory, but
a
feel free to
2-round
take
burst?
whatever
That's like a
equipment
freaking
you think you need.
Obucan looking thing.
Spot the boss, take him out.
Goofy weapon, for real. What else? Haven't really tried out the M249. Ooh, well. Again, no iron sight. Oh, it's so freaking overpowered and had sounds. Very much reminds me of like Counter-Strike 1.6. It also had an M249, I think, and the sound was about that. The weapon was highly useless though. Oh, we have a Barrett. Not as loud as I thought it would be, but it does kind of make my hands tell close because of the recoil. What about the explosives? Are you good? Let's see. Oh. Problem with the RPG is that, like, the frick do the indicators mean? Like, I can say 250 meters, well, 270. Well, what the frick are these? Put, like, some frickin' letters on them. Okay, yeah, we just hit a random ship. Oh, no. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, hey, the small. Don't mind if I do. Oh, well. Again, no indicators. And I can't change the zeroing. I'm just guessing that each is like 100 meters or something. That's super useful, sadly. There's a UMP. Pretty solid, pretty controllable. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. Might go with the M16, why not? The grenade launcher? A frickload of frag grenades. Hell yeah. And M9. And some mags. Oh, wow. Now I could get like a laser sight. What was the button for it though? There was a button for the laser sight, I think. I couldn't actually tell you, damn. Oh wait, I can't actually put it on because it's either the grenade launcher or the laser sight. And the thing is, the laser sight is pretty useless unless it's like completely dark. So yeah, we're just vibing with the nades and stuff. That's a different song. Not that many scopes we can equip, but I think the sniper one is what makes the most sense. 100-meter zeroing, a decent pistol. No secondary weapon, but we don't really need one, I don't think. And some satchels. I think this is about as good as it gets, so yeah. We're just vibing. Claymores. Also slam. Is that an anti-personnel mine? Oh no, it's like remote detonated. That frickin' sucks. I just want like proper anti-personnel mines that I can, you know, put down on the road and a minute later hear things exploding. That's what I need for true happiness in life. I would at the very least really like to take out at least one cache. But you do have to clear the village out. And you actually have to do it in kind of a particular way. Because close quarters combat tends to end pretty badly. I know. But yeah, let's be on our way and just, you know, hope for the best.
This insertion was observed. You have a fire team-sized element moving your way.
No,
The
I
enemy
don't
is
think
moving
so.
down the road from the west.
I'm just gonna run off and do my own thing. Also, yeah, the terrain is kind of interesting. We're very much like boxed in. Well, we can actually turn it the other way and, you know, leave through the cornfields. Well, not the corn, but the wheat fields. Like, what are they gonna do? They're just gonna come here and they'll be like, oh no, there is no chopper here. How unexpected, and then they leave and frick off. Also, I'm at least happy that the stream, like, and the recording in the background, like, all of those seem to be doing pretty well. My AMD GPU, like the one I use for the encoder, has a little bit of a quirk though. Basically what happens is that sometimes has issues with the fan, and the fan just spins up and slows down a bunch, and that's why I'm kind of considering maybe getting like the cheapest GPU I can find that still has a decent encoder, so maybe like a GTX 1050 Ti? Or something of that variety. And none of those would break the bank, and they could still be like a low power secondary recording GPU. That'd be pretty freaking cool. Maybe someday. But for now, if it works and doesn't explode, then it works and doesn't explode. I'll take it. Also, yeah, we're basically flanking them. Except, I don't think we're actually going to fight them. I don't feel like it. I just want to go to the village and see what's up there. Unless they decide to circle back. In which case I'm kind of fricked anyways. Actually, is there like a difficulty thing? No, there actually doesn't seem to be. Go figure. Because if I wanted to be silent, I'd have to move at this pace, and that's a little bit stinky. I very much wanna follow them up from behind the building and then just nade them. Because, I mean, come on. It's like freaking brilliant. Who doesn't love a good grenade? Oh. Apparently my aim. Let's be a little bit safe, scummy. I haven't actually ever loaded a save in the game. I want to see if it at least works. Or whether it's like Skyrim where you load a save and the physics explodes. Oh wait, they suddenly decided to move like the opposite direction. The frick! Yeah, the save games are a little scuffed. The AI literally forgets what it was doing, and that's it. Lamau. Also, a curious thing, I can shoot nades without being freaking zoomed in. Kinda based. Keep firing a grenade launcher. Oh, whoa. I think everyone's dead. Well, that was uneventful. But grenades from the back, surprisingly good strategy. Wow. Definitely feels like the kind of game where you want the saves come a little bit at least. Also, to be fair, I'm not like a big fan of this form of like scoping in. Like sure, technically you can see unzoomed what's in the actual front of the gun and have some situational awareness, but having the actual bit where you aim so much offset to the side, I don't think it works that well. I'm happy that games nowadays just give you the like full sight picture and stuff. Very much of a welcome change. On the other hand, zooming in is immediate, which is cool. One of the old Call of Duty games, basically. I feel like if there's ever speedruns for the game, they will involve like maybe loading and saving the game like a dozen times to glitch out the physics. Oh, those dorks didn't hear anything. My grenade launcher, though, might want to have a word. Frick. Maybe like even 2 words. Damn it, they move it up. I kind of thought that grenade launchers would be maybe a little bit more effective and stuff. Well, I think that got a few of them. Well, one of them. And I'm out of ammo, of course. Wasn't there like a sniper here? No? There are some snipers there. 200 meters. That's probably where Kumov lives. Oh, jeez. Where the frick? Oh, okay. Friggin' nerd. I think it's pretty based that we get access to so many, like, you know, scoped weapons, like sniper rifles and stuff. But an M16 is literally all you need. For like 95% of the game, I'm sure. Oh, whoa. Can I see how much ammo I have in here? Oh yeah, I can. Light versus full load. Oh, jeez. I'm actually really happy I brought spare mag. Onyo, 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 onyo. There we go. That was kind of a good shot. I'm kind of gonna panic save until I find a place where I'm actually like safe and can't save and won't just get shot immediately after reloading the save. Also, a little bit of a bonus of bringing a frickload of ammo is the fact that suddenly I don't have to, you know, worry about looting the bodies of whoever I take down. Unless I want, like, extra nades, of course. Really need to find the frickin' Ku mob guy. Get headshot, nerd. I wonder if the game actually uses any, like, culling or whatever. Because it shouldn't perform this badly. Like, for example, if I look at a wall and if they did use culling, they'd be able to hide most of the assets that they don't need to render, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Which makes me think that either they don't know about the culling that, you know, you can bake in, or they're gonna have some, like, destruction and dynamic assets and stuff, which is also an option. Pretty sure I could be all like sneaky and tactical and like slice the pie. Oh whoa. $100 Yeah, I can take those nerds. There. Oh jeez. How the frick do I have a whole squad of dudes just pulling up on me? It's wild. Can't hear literally anything in the game. Actually, frick, neither can you. Yoink, hearing loss. Bro's gonna have ringing in his ears for the rest of his life. Oh no. Literally won't hear the Call of Duty. I'm literally just freaking dodging gunshots by circle strafing them. What the frick? This ain't very tactical. I have not the slightest idea of what the frick I'm even shooting at. I know, this is why you bring smoke grenades. We do a little trolling of the Soviet military. Oh no. Do they have grenades as well? Oh. Well, not even grenades. That straight up felt like a launcher. This is kind of wild. This feels very fast-paced. Minus the fact that someone's shooting me through a wall. Granata! You too. You too, buddy. How many dudes do they even have? I mean, jeez. Oh, frick. I don't really see any of them. Oh yeah, first weapons cache. Nice. Except first we definitely gotta bonk them. Wherever the frick they are. Jeez, this ain't good. Can't see anything. Oh wait, there's someone there. Meow. Are they pushing up? Yes, they are. I feel like some of them are just gonna come upstairs and bonk me horribly from the side.
Send the second team.
No.
We cannot afford to miss this shot at Kumov.
Pain. Luckily, we have autosaves. Hey. I don't know if it's a good autosave or whether it's in the middle of a gunfight, but yeah, let's try it out. Why not? Oh, yeah, it's very much in the middle of a gunfight. Oh, no. Also, hi! Welcome in, Jody. I'm playing this freaking game called Dagger Directive, which is more or less melting my PC. Oh, no. Look at all of these advanced ass graphics. Hell yeah. Oh, and it very much is like an early... Well, not even an early access game. More of like a demo. Reminds me of like the old Ghost Recon? A little bit. Except it's also as broken as Skyrim in that when you reload a save, suddenly all of the enemies forget where you were. Truly the best game. Also, I hope you're having a lovely day today. Yeah. Damn, I'm still getting shot, and I have literally no idea where from. This dude's kind of vibing. Actually, let's take the PKM. Let's do the big silly. There. Frick. No, big gun. Get sprayed, nerd. I don't quite know where the frick they are, so I'm just gonna spray everything. And yes, technically you're supposed to play this game all tactical-like, but no thanks. Whole building looking like some Swiss cheese. Yoink. Yoink. There we go. Drop the box, put one in. Nice.
We cannot afford to miss this shot at Kumov.
Okay, yeah, this does not work. I'm gonna have to go back to like the freaking normal guns and being sneaky. Oh well. I really want to at least finish the mission once. It's way easier said than done though. Meow merp moo. This would also be a perfect area for like some mines. If I wanted to, you know, set up a little bit of a defensive position. There we go. Problem, now they know where I am, even in more detail than before. Very good point for like Overlook. Wait, no, what's it called? Overwatch? Yeah, Overwatch. Doesn't actually seem like there's anyone around. Oh, something moved there. Oh, right, they have dudes on the roofs. Well, had. Probably another one somewhere around there. Yeah, they're pushing up now. Oh no. Could also just do a big brain thing and try to throw a nade as far as I can. Oh well. Because, you know, they're trying to move through the smoke. Might as well hinder them a little bit. Oh, there we go. There. It's kind of wild because it does feel like the grenades actually very much simulate the freaking shrapnel or what have you. So sometimes they're gonna catch the dudes off guard and other times nothing will happen. Oh well. There. That should be good. Or rather, that's about as much as we can do. Jeez, why is their aim actually like straight up good? It's not like the game feels super unfair, but you can say that these aren't like Counter-Strike bots. They're kind of cracked and they use the smoke to move. Very much kind of dangerous. Wow. You don't freaking bonk me. I'm the one who does the bonking. Ow. Oh, they're coming around. They're very much coming around. God damn it. I'm a little bit surrounded here. Oh, they can freaking crawl as well. Okay, I almost got hit. I almost got hit here. I need to get out of here. Jesus. Maybe I can go up on the second floor and bonk some of them. They're freaking after me. That's crazy. Up. I can kind of see some of them nearby, but not quite. Frick. You don't charge me, you nerd, though. This is straight up tiring. Maybe a good point to save. Like when I load in, they're all gonna forget that I'm here, despite like the 20 dudes laying on the floor. That's perfectly fine. Jeez, the frick. Why? Why are they actually good? I really need a frickin' team to come with me here. Because doing this alone is mad. I'm a few bad moments away from straight up getting taken out. The gun handling in the game, though, I like it. Especially the fact that when, you know, your reticule, you know, when you approach a wall and your shot would be blocked by the wall, your reticule actually, like, moves. So you can tell that the guns are actually, like, physical objects and stuff. Especially when you bump into things. That's such a cool feature. Oh yeah, and if this wasn't like set in the frickin' Cold War or something, having a drone, now that would be really cool. Because, you know, you can actually get an overview of what's going on, whereas right now I'm more or less clueless. I think I've taken out most of them. The frickin' sniper is a little bit concerning. But other than that, I should be good to move to the cache. Okay, someone's firing at me. So the sniper will also know I'm here. I guess I just have to straight up push him. Also, I still have the grenade launcher. Could be a good time to use it too. 50 meters. There we go. Someone just got turned into mist. Oh no. Wow. Holy frick, I think that was it. The village should be clear now. Well, more or less. And I still have a frick load of ammo. We're just straight up vibing here. Yeah. I could start collecting like secondary weapons, like frickin' AKs to use. But I think it's okay. Took out frickin' everyone. But yeah, look at the scope. It is incredibly bad. Like, it kind of blends in with the surroundings, and aiming is a little bit difficult. Wow. At least the gun sounds nice. Oh frick, there's a dude, there's a dude, there's a dude. Okay, we good. Yeah. Come on. Are we gonna need this? I'm not gonna need this. So at the very least, we're gonna go and destroy one of the weapons caches and then be on our way. I'd also kind of love like a proper field of view slider in the game. I kind of feel like that might have been an option, or at least it very much should be an option. Oh, also, yeah, if you want to play the game in Minecraft mode, you you very much can play in Minecraft mode. Oh, frick, someone's coming for me. Can't say that I would advise this to, well, to basically anyone. But yeah, the GPU just be like that. Okay, the weapons cache is in here.
Those crates contain the
So we
weapons
literally
and
just
ammunition.
drop a
Use
frickin'
explosives such as a satchel charge or grenade to destroy them.
let's throw a grenade. Lamau. Yoink. Uh-oh. 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 There we go.
Wait for the next cache.
Meow. No, technically we could grab an AKM as a backup gun. Why not? Just for tricky situations where we really need to spray someone down. Oh, whoa. Now, my problem is that I really have no freaking idea where that Kumov guy is. I just know that we have to go through this waypoint to the next weapons cache? But if that Kumov guy is vibing somewhere in the village, I would have literally no idea. Like, there was that one other building that was pretty big, but I don't know. Also, hi, Polly! Welcome in! 14 months! That's a whole bunch of time, and also you're very cute. Oh, whoa. Meow. I'm happy to have you here, and I do hope that you're having a lovely day. Meanwhile, I'm stuck playing this goofy game, and I still think I'm very much buying it on release, but frick, I hope they add like mod support. Me and Master Chief need to frick some stuff up. For real, for real. Oh yeah, and also, Polly, look. Geneva Convention approved way of clearing a building when you don't know what's in there. Yoink. There we go. Building clear. All safe. Oh, watching the funny room. Yeah. Honestly, I think you're so cool. I would straight up watch Formula 1 with you. Yeah. Because I know like nothing about it, but it would be pretty cool. Also, yeah, dudes keep freaking shooting in my general direction. I have no idea where any of them are. Oh well. We're just going about our own business. Back to the wheat fields, like God intended. Wow. Oh, frick, 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 frick. Well, I guess I kind of solved the issue of not knowing where the baddies are. God! That was so messed up! I feel like it's one of those videos where you're driving and just a freaking deer jumps out, except this deer has a freaking M4 or M16 or whatever the frick. I'm surprised I didn't just immediately get sprayed down. I bet all of them were so freaking confused about what's going on that they just, you know, kind of missed out on that. Oh, you enjoyed the strategy and engineering. But Polly, the cargo room! Where's the strategy? But yeah, I'd still watch it with you. And you could tell me all about everything. Well, I'd say meow moo. That's my noises of agreement. Oh. No, that's just a tree. That's not a person. I feel like if I don't royally screw up now, I'll probably actually be able to complete the mission. For whatever reason, the village in the start actually feels like the most difficult part. Not sure why, but that's just how things are. Also, are you seriously patrolling the Mojave Wasteland alone? Oh wait, no, you have buddies. Bonk. Bonk. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. Cargo room strategy. Honestly, someday I'ma sit you down and make you watch me playing like freaking F1 simulator games. And my strategy will be to bonk all of the cars. Like, I can't lose a race if I'm the last one on track. Yeah. My interpretation of like a professional racing game would need the ability to fist fight the referees. For real, for real. Oh yeah, another SVD. Do I wanna... Maybe, because that caliber is really freaking good. Nyan. We're gonna use the funny gun. There we go. 100 meters and... also 100 meters. We're good. Let's save with our fancy gun and we're onwards to the next weapons cache. So yeah, we're like halfway through the mission, I think. Maybe a bit more even. $100 and... okay. Holy frick, this gun sucks. And we only get like 10 rounds per magazine. I guess for Soviets, this was like a market improvement compared to what they had. But in the game, it's not very good. Then again, with like the Soviet AKs, you don't even get like proper sights. So, I can't really complain. Where's your stuff? I also know that I just hit like the other dude that was just kind of vibing and standing somewhere around here. No idea where he is. Oh well. I'll say, after the first area that was just so incredibly full of dudes, this one feels almost empty in comparison. 80 meters. Now I think the good news is that at least in this game we can aim for the center mass. Because, you know, big caliber and not a lot of armor for the Soviets and stuff. So we're just vibing. They're not dropping anything useful though. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Oh, more dudes. Okay, don't mind if I do. One, two. Oh no, he actually took a shot and didn't die. Crazy. Down to our like second to last mag, so 20 shots left. They should really add like a not historically accurate version of like a freaking PSO that has the proper like, you know, red thingy in the center. Like the chevron. And nothing good here, nothing good here. Ba, 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 ba. I'm gonna use a big ass freaking strat, which is called just sniping off of a box, because I am a cat after all. If I fits, I sits, and in this case, I also snipe. Uh-oh. How rude. Jeez, the freaking interruption. There. Also, the physics frickin' makes the box jump with every shot. Well, or at least every now and then. That's a little bit silly. Actually, frick the SVD. I'm just dumping it for an AK. Yoink. 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 Oh, there's a lot of dudes. Oh, hey, this is fully automatic. Heck yeah. And they're just kind of vibing and running off in the distance. I can totally take them out. Even the ones kind of blanking me. Yeah. Yoink. The grenade throw distances, unfortunately, are so tiny that they can only help in like urban settings. You can't just lob that bad boy off in the distance and take out people like 100 meters away. Which, unfortunately, is kinda realistic and stuff. Unless you have a grenade launcher. Oh well. Straight up deleted him. Kinda wild. You have meowed your last merp. Moo. I think they're dead. That freaking cleared them out. Yeah, we're good. Frame rate kinda sucks, but it is what it is. Maybe they're gonna work on the optimization a bunch, or maybe they won't. I have no idea. I could take the AK-12 and steal the frickin' scope off of the SVD. Can I put the PSO? Oh no, I actually can't. Oh. Unfortunate. Bad gun. Stimkey. Oh wait, I can just drop them like this. Yay. Okay, whatever equipment we have, we have. We ain't getting much more. And we're near one of the remaining weapons caches. After that, we're basically done with the mission. So we just gotta take on this place. 100 meters? There. Got him. Actually, holy frick, I don't even need the fancy 762. This is sufficient. Uh-oh. So wait, they're at ground level? Who else is there? Oh, I see you, jerk. Get bombed. Okay, actually this is way easier than I thought. Frontal assault for the win. We got this. Actually, since I'm not really carrying that many other weapons, I could go for the full-sized PKM. Cause like, you know, I'm not gonna be carrying the satchel any longer because that one's kind of hitting the ground in a second. Oh, frick, 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 the frick! No, I don't need the grenade, give me the gun, give me the pistol! There we go. Luckily, these dudes are blind. Jeez. That was about to turn out so freaking badly. But yeah, here we are. For some reason, I have 2 explosive satchels, whereas, I just need 1. Wait, no, that's a grenade. Don't. There, this. The big blowy thing. Meow, merp, and moon.
Don't get complacent. You will need to make it to the extraction point.
Kinda expected more destruction, but that's fine. And we're no longer carrying an unreasonable amount of weight. That's cool. And now all that's left for us to do is to make it to the exfiltration point, which is just a random crop field. No big deal. Also, yeah, I didn't know whether funk would make for like an okay soundtrack to this, but I'm kind of vibing. Doesn't feel like the kind of game that you'd play super serious music to, you know? Still no idea of where the frick Kumov is. Like, that's just like a side objective, and I don't have the slightest idea of what I'm supposed to do to actually find that dude. It's not like they're saying, oh hey, this one officer, you should interrogate them and get more information. No, it's just like, you know, good luck, Lamau. Thankfully, no big deal. Uh-oh. That boy, though. Well, bit of a big deal. Oh, yeah, right. I can't engage anyone at, like, a long distance away. Because the gun kicks like insane. I'd very much need, like, a proper bipod. Or, you know, well, I do have a bipod. I just need to go, like, prone to use it and stuff. The problem is I can't really use it while I'm on a mountainside. Just freaking standing there. Okay, buddy. No? I think they're down. I don't know. YOLO. Kinda wish they'd add like iron sights or something. Or at least like an FOV slider. Because currently, on a 1080p monitor, I can't really see anyone more than 100 meters away. Just like my eyes, IRL. For real, for real. Oh hey, more unreasonable amounts of ammo. Don't mind if I do. Oh yeah, and the exfil's a little bit weird. Like, there's a very clear, like, hillside, and I don't think I can quite climb all the way to the top of this. I remember kind of playing it before and having to go around on the road? Or maybe I just picked a bad spot. Let's see if this can actually work. Mountain goat gameplay. Oh, that's an invisible wall. Or just a weird slope. One or the other. But also look! We can see the chopper vibing. Yeah! Gray Zone has nothing on the awesome graphics of this game. Although I feel like Gray Zone is probably running fully bad. Like my GPU is hitting like 90% usage. Whereas the one I use for recording is just kind of vibing at, 50. I'd love to figure out how to make Windows use certain GPUs for certain tasks, but that's a feature in Windows 11, not Windows 10, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? Gonna have to upgrade to Windows 11 for real. Well, but stimmy, but Okay, I guess this is about it. We just get on and we leave. I kind of expected like a final showdown and like, to bonk a bunch of people, but nope. I think we murdered everyone. No more evil baddies left. We're just going home.
We didn't get Kumov, but destroying those weapons will help our allies.
Yeah, we didn't get Kumov, and I don't have the slightest idea of how to actually do that. Oh well. But yeah, took me kind of 2 hours to do that one mission because I kept screwing up. But that's basically the demo. Yeah, and it's a really freaking nice game. Even if it's not everyone's cup of tea, I still think that it's really cool that people are making games like this. Yeah. And yeah, I do wonder what it's gonna be like when the full game comes out. Because with mod support, I could see this going quite the long way. And being pretty freaking nice. Yeah. But for now, I think that about wraps the stream up. And I will see you in another stream or video. Yeah.